Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit, I was happy here back again with Demon Slayer. We are on episode 8 of season 1, and in the last episode we came face to face with MJ. MJ Kubutsuji, or Muzan, we should call him. Who, it turns out that he actually has a family. He has a wife and he has a daughter. And they were in the middle of Tokyo. People fucking everywhere. Tanjiro freaked the fuck out because it's the same smell that he smelled back at his home, like after he got back and all of his family was dead. So I assume Muzan was the one that actually did that. And yeah, he freaked out. He was actually about to cut him down until he turned around and he sees that he's got a little girl in his arms. So he's got a family, and that's going to affect Tanjiro's way of thinking about how he's going to going to get around this. But and then the wife came out of nowhere, basically said, "Do you know this kid?" He's like, "No, I don't think I do." Obviously playing it off cool as a fucking cucumber. And then, I mean, of course he knew what the fuck was up. He knew he was a demon slayer, and whatnot, and made an opportunity to make a diversion, slash the back of some guy's neck, who then turned into a demon, and then took a chunk out of his missus. So, fucking hell, crazy shit is going down. It's a hell of an introduction for a villain. So I mean, I'm excited. I like the dynamic of Tanjiro having to weigh up that option of killing somebody who was who his daughter is right there. Yeah, and they seem to be none the wiser about Muzan and being a demon, or once a demon, now a human. Fucking crazy shit. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's what happens. So nothing else to really talk about. We're going to get in episode 8. Of course, if you do want to go watch the reaction, the 10-minute reaction, then you can do by clicking the link in the description. That'll take you to my website, and it'll be the 10-minute cut version there. But if you do want to go watch the full length, that'll also be in the description underneath, and you can watch the full thing uncut. And yeah, go and enjoy that. But yeah, that's all we need to talk about. So yeah, we're going to get in episode 8 and see what we get. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, episode 8, and oh my god, Muzan has no fucking chill, does he? That poor woman! I was stunned. I couldn't... Oh. Why did she get the worst one? Like, she was the only one that wasn't being a dick! Fucking hell. It's always the case, isn't it? Some drunk fools always has to step up to some powerful person thinking they're all this and that. It's always the fucking same. I mean, it's fucking hell. I mean, that was a cool death, like the one that he had against the first dude, where he literally just pushed him up, like, you know what I mean? Pushed him like up against the wall with such force, his head just fucking caved in against the wall. That was insane. God, that poor woman, man. Jesus. So yeah, it's we got some information that I wasn't aware of. And correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like they didn't specifically say that Muzan was the only one that could make demons. I think they just said that it was if demon blood is mixed with human blood, that's what creates a demon. So I was under the impression up until this point that all demons could create demons. Whether it's more sort of accidental than not, which is what I assumed was what happened in Nezuko, but I guess not. But it's definitely tied to the Kamada sort of bloodline, I suppose, because I mean, right? same earrings, and the hair is definitely just like Tanjiro's, but way longer and much cooler. I'd say as well. Cool looking sword. I don't know if that's blood or if that is red. It's interesting. I wonder if the one guy who made the sword, you know, like the one who made Tanjiro's sword and was like, oh, you know what I mean, like Scarlet Crimson, it's possibly going to be red. That's what he was looking for. That one there, that sword. And he did pick up on his hair as well. So I guess it just depends on how long ago this was that this took place here. But I think there's a vendetta that Muzan has against this family, which is why he ended up going to the to their household and end up killing his family. I guess the idea was he wanted to get rid of like all of like basically extinct that family so that they wouldn't cause any problems, which makes me wonder that's got to be the reason why Nezuko is a more passive demon. Like she doesn't, she's completely different to the rest. So it's got to be done with, like, it's got to be something to do with just their blood in that bloodline, which obviously goes into with Tamayo saying that she needs to take sort of like samples of Nezuko's blood because it'll be needed for this elixir that they're making, and then also they need powerful demon's blood as well, and that's what she classes as sort of close to Kibutsuji, which is interesting, and I feel like makes sense as well. Like in terms of if, like, when she pointed out Kibutsuji, like, demons that are close to him first off, I was like, what does she mean by that? Like family related? But I guess technically all demons that he has created have his blood in them. So, there is that. And for some reason, just his blood connects with Kamado's in a completely different way. But yeah, I think the idea of, like, those closest to him being the more powerful ones, which I guess makes sense, seeing as he's the one that creates the demons, the more powerful ones will be the ones that he can insert more blood into, I suppose. So you're getting like more of a bigger sample of his blood as opposed to mixed with the person from that turned into that demon. So you're getting more of a sort of finite blood sample from Kibutsuji more than like very little, because obviously the percentage of demon blood in there would, like, compared to their normal blood, would be very, very, like, you're talking about a very small amount of demon blood. So and yeah, I mean, back to that whole thing at the very what I was talking about at the beginning of the post discussion, back to the poor woman again, that he can't just like exhume his blood. Exhumes that's not the right word, is it? He can like sort of just expel it through his nails. So when he obviously sliced that guy in the back of the neck, it like, because I talked about that last episode about how, like, well, he didn't see, like, he didn't like, Muzan didn't bleed, so how did he turn? But this episode we found out that it's only him that can make demons, until Tamayo figured out how to do it, and she managed to do it. So over 200 years. That doesn't like, obviously, she didn't answer the question of how old she was, because I'm guessing there were years before that where she was a bit more, she tweaked her body. So I wonder like how. It means that she would have had to have been able to somewhat overcome that whole idea of being sort of under the influence of a demon before she tweaked her body, because she would have had to have had the, you know, the audacity to even attempt something like that, you know. So is she like, is she part of a family of some bloodline that also has some kind of can't think of the fucking word. Fucking always happens, man. So it has some kind of immunity to it. Well, not maybe. Well, obviously not straight up immunity, but it can fight back a bit, and it means that you're not fully under the influence of it. Because I think that's clearly what's happening with the Kamado family. I mean, I'm guessing that the other family members that weren't Nezuko just died from their wounds. I don't know, it makes me wonder, like, how did he... Because I'm guessing he didn't mean to do it with Nezuko, right? I'm guessing he didn't mean to. Because if he did mean to, then he would have taken her, right? He wouldn't have just left her there. I think he assumed that he killed her and then that was it. But what he's accidentally done is, whatever the case, if Nezuko just, you know, whether she had less significant wounds, or she just managed to fight through it enough. I don't know. I just feel like how would he have? It's not like I want to actually see it happen. I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out how he would have killed them in the first place if he wasn't. I guess it would have been just. I don't want to think about this. I don't want to. I guess it's just that he wasn't using his claws when he was killing the other family members. And he may have just nicked Nezuko with his claw at one point, which, you know, in turn, a little bit of blood, the tiniest bit, who knows. Yeah. Crazy, though. Crazy. So Tamayo, yeah, she can transform people as well. And the way she was talking about it was almost like she's done it to a few people. And I guess because she said that because of getting rid of what she referred to as the Kibutsuji curse, she tweaked her body so that whenever she turns somebody into a demon, they don't, like, they are less needing of consuming human blood. So I wonder the way that she talked about it, I almost assume that she's done it to a few people, like, you know, and considering the fact she's been around for so long, I'd imagine quite a while. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see if she knows, like, any more, like, demons and stuff. But I mean, that's a cool, like, little sort of a cool thing that's cropped up. So the idea of, like, a good demon, I thought, like, as soon as she, like, scratched open her arm, I was like, I had to, like, do a double take. Like, it's almost like I forgot that the demon slayers don't have any, like, magical abilities, or seemingly don't anyway. But I mean, scratching open the arms, like, I mean, you just have to have claws in order to do that. And then, you know, it was when like she totally healed her wounds back up. I was like, she must be a fucking demon. But yeah, it seems like she doesn't have any prowess in combat. I mean, she said like she'd resort to violence, so I guess she's almost like she can't be completely against it. Like, it has to be needed against demons, right? Like like these demons that are literally just showing up. But she herself, I feel like since she's become a demon's probably just focused on trying to be a pacifist, you know. But yeah, so I guess we'll see Yushiro fight, which should be pretty cool. He sounded familiar as well. So a couple episodes ago, we had the Bakugo voice actor. I feel like I recognize his voice from somewhere, but I can't. I don't know. Sure, I might as well have a look. Might as well have a look while I'm here. While I'm talking. Yushiro. No, not Bleach. Demon Slayer Yushiro voice actor. Not in English. Oh god, it's gonna be bloody. My anime list is gonna be the easiest thing to find it, isn't it? There we go. Daiki. It's Deku. It's fucking. It's Midoriya from My Hero. All right, well there you go then. That's cool. All right, fair enough. Not bad. I mean, that's a different character for it. With the Bakugo one, you know, that guy's like fairly typecast as like this. You know, because he does that voice well. You know, but this guy from Nezuko to this dude, nice. I like that. So yeah, there's a cloaking spell thing that can be used. I guess that is just another thing of demon blood art. You know, I'm just guessing that everything that has to do with some form of magic comes from the demon blood art. So, you know, I guess I could be wrong, but yeah. Yeah, so then we got a look at the other two, I guess the two sort of underlings of Muzan, who actually goes by Tsukihiko, who's, I guess it's his human name that he uses, you know, to blend in. Or it'd be interesting if that was actually his real name, and Muzan Kibutsuji is just that's the actual like the demon alias, but Tsukihiko may have been like his real name. I don't know. I feel like it would be the other way though. But who knows? So yeah, we've got to look at those two. We've got the guy who does the palm eyes, which it's just very, like, it's very disconcerting, like, that whole thing, because I don't like the whole idea is that the middle of your palm of your hands tend to be like very sensitive, so the idea of things moving around in there is not nice. You know, it's just horrible. But yeah, I mean, whatever the fuck. But I liked the visuals though. I liked the whole thing of him like putting them towards the floor, but like watching the eyeballs, because obviously they have arrows as pupils, I guess, and irises that they obviously dart back and forward like different ways and directions and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a cool little visual. And then we've got the girl with the balls. I mean, take that how you will, but yeah, we've seen her. And yeah, that's all I've got. I mean, I guess like Muzan having a vendetta against Kamado is interesting. I mean, Kamado being the family. I mean, this guy who, you know, it's definitely like Tanjiro's ancestor. I don't know how long ago, because it could be fucking anywhere, couldn't it? It could be 1,000 years ago. We don't know when the Demon Slayer Corps started. and we know that Muzan Kibutsuji has been around for over 1,000 years. So this could be a same thing, like, you know. Although, no, it probably wouldn't, would it? It probably wouldn't be over 1,000 years ago, because they wouldn't be. I don't think they would. This kind of get up and like, you know, the use of fucking katanas and stuff like that would be around 1,000 years ago, right? I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not a historian. I don't know. So probably not that long ago, but he has some. I think he has some kind of vendetta against them. It would be interesting. Like, I don't know, because we don't know. I mean, he's being called Tsukihiko now, but he goes by Muzan Kibutsuji to demons and demon slayers. And I assume, like, you know, it would be interesting if the reason why the blood works differently upon, like, the likes of Nezuko and stuff, if it does work differently with that blood, with the Kamado bloodline, that Muzan would be a relative of them. We don't know. We don't know. I guess we'll just wait and see. I also loved the last thing, obviously, I wrote down, I didn't talk about, was Tanjiro using the, like, wrapping up the like, that sort of like that fabric or whatever, like, kind of clothing, that something that he had, instead of, like, immediately going for the blade. That was great. That was something I didn't see coming. That was really cool. Because, I mean, it was something that I would never think that he would do. I thought that he would be screwed, basically. I mean, I guess it, like I did say, it was a bit convenient that the good demons just happened to be there. I mean, because if anything else, that would have been sucky. Because, you know, the demon would have gotten out, would have attacked more people, and then, I mean, you know, that guy would have died. But obviously, Tanjiro's nature, to, like, you know, like, it. I love the fact that he immediately brought up that it wasn't the guy's fault. Like, he's literally just been turned in no fucking time at all. Like, you know, he would have never wanted this. So I love the fact that that's what he thought about. And yeah, it'll be cool if we do get the, like, you know, whenever, because it seems the way that with the way Tamayo was talking, like, it's going to be a matter of time. If she's able to transform demons, then surely she should be able to put them back. It's just going to take more time to learn that. But it'll be cool if within that time that we get to see that guy come back with his wife being there. I don't know what I mean, she's just going to have to get all the information, I imagine, because she's not going to just sit around and, you know, without any information. She's going to have to be told everything, I imagine, right? But we'll see what happens with that. But it'll be nice to see if that comes back around. But yeah, that's all I've got. So thank you for watching. In the description below I have links to certain things. One of them is the Discord, so you can go over there if you wish, if you have any questions. And also, if you want to go watch episode 9 and 10 right now, you can do by going over to my Patreon and becoming an early access tier patron. And episode 9 and 10 should be out now, as soon as soon as this is released to the public. So yeah, go and enjoy that. You can also obviously get full length for all of these if you become a full length tier patron and have access to the full episode and not just the cut version. And there are other tiers there where you can pay to have a show reacted to as well. So if you want me to react to a show, go have a look at those tiers and see what they offer. But that is all I've got. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.